Thank you, dear friends, for tuning into the Family Enrichment Hub. Thank you for loving our channel. Thank you for liking it. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sending in those beautiful comments. We truly appreciate you. It's another beautiful day here with me, Stella Obokelo, and I have the honor to share with us today on being present in the lives of your children. Mother Teresa put it so beautifully when she said, whatever you do for your family, whatever you do for your spouse, whatever you do for your children, your work and all your undertakings you do for God. And on that note, friends, allow me to share an incident that happened to us last weekend when we went for visitation of our children. One of the children told us that a teacher in their class usually addresses the children as wood choppers and brick makers. And I thought, wow, parents have brought their children to school to be trained to become wood choppers and brick makers. I'm sharing this just to draw our attention to the fact that when we are present in the lives of our children, we shall be able to pick out on important aspects that are going on in our children's lives. We shall be able to have actual information. We shall be able to know the people who are undoing the beautiful work that we are doing in the lives of our children. And so on that note, friends, allow me share a few tips that we are using here as a family and that can be of help to all of us who are raising families. And the first one is, friends, let's not replace our presence with gifts. An unknown author said, I may not be able to give my children all that they want, but I will give them everything that they need. And that is my love, my attention, and my presence. Friends, we need to be present in the lives of our children. Just because we can afford the luxurious and expensive gifts does not mean that that is the need of our children. What our children need is time. They need our presence. They need our affection. And so let's do that, dear friends. Another one that you can do is the meal times. Here we usually have the supper times together because during the day we are in different places. It's practically impossible to be together. So supper time, usually we want to have supper together as a family. And so everybody has to appear on the table. And you know, while you are having that supper, you're able to notice who is not having a good mood. You're able to notice who is unusually quiet. You're able to notice who is having a foul smell. You're able to tell who has not had a bath the entire day. And so that helps you to gauge the quantity of work that you need to do in the lives of your children. And then usually after we are done with our supper, we have our evening devotion. And evening devotion, everybody has to be a part of it. We allow everybody to share a praise report, to share something which they feel they need to share with us. We give them opportunity to ask questions on whatever they need clarification on. We use those moments in order to be present, in order to be active in the lives of our children, because they help us to reveal what is going on in the lives of the children. And then for us here, the children, most of them are in the boarding. We only have one who is still in the day school. So we also use the evening moments in order to do homework together. When you do homework together, usually it's not just homework. It's homework, it is questions, it is conversation. And so you're able to gauge and know who is bullying your child in the school. You're able to know the friends of your child. You're able to know whether the environment in school is actually favoring your child to develop into the person that you want them to be. So the homework is another beautiful thing that we can use in order to be active in the lives of our children. Get to know your children's friends. Know who they share with. Know who they interact with. Know what their interests are. Engage them in conversations. I usually love during the free times when I'm not at work, just to engage them, to get to know what are they thinking about, what are their issues, what are their concerns, what are their pains. So if you do not create the time, if you do not initiate these conversations, especially for those of us who are having teenagers, they will coil in you will not know what is going on with them. But these conversations will give you a sneak peek into what is going on in the lives of your children. And so I encourage all of us who are parents, who are raising families, kindly be present. Take the time and actually initiate conversations with the children. And also the family outings is another beautiful opportunity. Usually the children are always excited to do outings. So when we go out with them, it's not just outing to eat and drink. It is about talking. We want to speak to them. We want to share with them. We want to know what is happening with them. So those opportunities usually are a beautiful opportunity for you to get to know what exactly is happening in the lives of your children. And also many times when the school terms are just beginning and we are dropping off the boarding children, I usually take the trouble to go to their bedrooms just to do the final round of checking and reorganizing. And I'm always amazed at the little cheats which I find in their bedrooms. Those cheats always reveal a lot. They speak about their challenges in school. They speak about their interactions and relations in the school. So that also is able to help me to gauge what exactly is going on in the lives of our children. And also be eager to discuss topical issues with your children. Currently, we are having the hot one, the LGBTQI issues. Speak to your children and find out what they think about these things and help them, to give them clarity, help them to be available, to understand and know what they are supposed to do in case they happen to fall victim of being picked on for recruitment into these activities. So if you're not present as a parent, you will not be able to tell what is going on in the lives of your children. And like I already mentioned, usually here we'll look forward to visitation days of our children. We'll look forward to every VD, and we do not miss VD for anything unless it is something that is beyond our control. Visitations are a must for us here. Why? Because we use the VDs to have enough time to interact with the children and get to know what is going on with them, what challenges they are grappling with, and we are able to fix those within time. Ladies and gentlemen, the teachers in school are beautiful people. They do an incredible role in the lives of our children. But let me advise us, do not abandon your role as a parent and a caretaker and a guardian 100% to the teachers. Be present, be active, because when anything goes wrong in the life of your children, believe me, for the teachers it is business as usual. So be present and make sure you are available in the formative years of character formation for your children. Do not abandon it to the teachers totally. It is your role as a parent to ensure you're present, to ensure you're available, to guide, to teach, and to counsel. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I want to draw our attention to the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, from verse 6 to 7. And it says, these words of the law will be written upon your hearts. You will not forget them, and you will teach them to your children. When you're walking along the road paths, when you're coming back in, when you're sitting in your house, when you're lying down, you will not forget these words. You will teach them to your children, and let your children know the values that you stand for, the values that you live by, and in this way, you will improve and increase your presence in the lives of your children. Dear friends, it is our role as parents to instill and to guide and to teach our children in the way that they ought to walk in. Thank you, friends, for listening in today. Thank you for loving our channel. Thank you for subscribing. I encourage all of us who have not subscribed, kindly subscribe and be a part of improving our society through the family. God bless you. Bye.